Hey friends, welcome back. New Outlaws Infinity Wars formation here. So got 1.7 billion with this. That was auto on. I'm sorry, auto off Dracula on the right. I'm gonna try Dracula on the right with auto on. See what that does. Bear with me, I no longer have ×2 speed because I'm not VIP anymore, so just gonna be a little slower than normal. I might just pause it for a little bit and then pick it up, but seeing how it runs with the Dracula with auto on, there's like one of the wars did better for me with the Dracula with the auto on, so it's not very often, and I haven't run it enough to see if that's going to make like the big difference there on fights, but I thought I would just go ahead and throw this in there. More undead warriors, the more damage. I don't think I need the pilgrims in there. I had 4 pilgrims in. I took 2 out and put in orc hunters since they do quite a bit of damage as they hit multiple targets. These guys are getting not spread out too bad, but the hell jailers are kind of difficult to contain. But definitely a lot of troops there, so we're doing a lot of damage. Not really losing any troops, keeping an eye on that. And you would think that the bats would always do more damage. Don't have a lot of range in there, so it seems like the range tends to hurt us the most. And I don't think any of these guys hit multiple targets. I think bandits and hell jailers are all single attack troops, so that is beneficial too. It's when you got troops in there that are actually, you know what? That makes me think perhaps a Kraken would even do better than Dracula, because Kraken, you can get all these guys in a tight little bundle, and that might be the way to go actually. So I'll probably give Kraken a shot as well. This being new for me, so yeah, perhaps the Kraken. These are pretty low damage troops. I think I can get in there with the Kraken. The only thing is, though, with that Edward or whatever, he can really spice up the damage done by troops a little bit, I guess. So we'll see how this rolls out. I wasn't thinking about that, but yeah. Kraken with some 4 pilgrims and a few brawlers, maybe 1 or 2 brawlers in there to kind of shield him, might be able to net some decent damage. Because what's the watch out one, where it's all rear attackers, all melee. You can't really use Kraken with the range, just because the range, if there's any range in there, they tend to take out your cannons, and no matter how many times I try to put in nuns to help heal my cannons, the range always takes them out, even with Kraken, like stunning everybody and stuff like that. So I think that I'll give the Kraken a shot too, and I'll probably do a couple runs without. Generally, I haven't really been doing any extras, no extra trying to get high scores. I'll do my 3 possibly, and if that's it, I'm not gonna sit here and try. I was top 79 or something like that, so I'm like, I'm good. I don't need to sit here and try to get the highest every score every single time. So yeah, not really necessary. I can, but losing VIP and other stuff, just the game's just not putting as much time as I figure. A lot of my time was going into trying to build formations that were good, and I realized that is just futile. Not only because the training is nowhere near reflects what happens in the arena, so you could build any form you want, and it could have completely different results to exactly the same enemy or whatever in the arena. So You have to take that into account. So it looks like we're going to blow that 1.7 million away with auto on with Dracula. So probably get 110. We're just slaying it right here. So definitely turn auto on, guys. It's several hundred thousand. Is that hundreds of thousands? So 1.10 billion with auto on. Let's check out the damage there. Troop details. So I don't think I even need the pilgrims in there. I might not even need, yeah, I might be able to get away with just orc hunters up front and then all the rest cannons, but I have some level 8 cannons. Those are all the 9s and 10s that I have, so 1.10 bill is pretty dang good, I think, and that's that. I'm gonna mess with Kraken a little bit, guys. I don't know if this video is getting too long already. I'll go ahead and pause it and throw Kraken in a couple times, see if I can't do a better score. All right, here we are about halfway through with the Kraken. I guess not even. Wow, that 2 times really makes a big difference. Apparently, Edward can kill range, though I didn't know. Is there archers in there? Is that what's doing this? I didn't see any archers, but maybe some of those guys are archers in there. I thought they were all melee. So no, I think there are archers. So definitely doing some crazy damage though at what, the half, not even halfway point. We're almost at 500,000. But as you can see, just not enough. So I think that there's some archers in there, guys, and maybe that's what the middle was. I thought they were all bandits, but I am mistaken. So Kraken, of course, man, look, he gets him in a really small pocket there. So halfway point, yeah, that'd be 1.6 billion. And even with my guys, like, we're still doing pretty good damage with just those guys that I have in there. But yeah, the cannons were just got taken out by the little archers or whatever. And I'm pretty sure, even if I put a bunch of nuns out there, they're not going to be able to out heal the damage done by the archers. And that's been my observation for a long time, that anytime there's range stuff and you try to use a Kraken, that they just kill all your cannons. So definitely there's a lot of little arrows getting shot in there. And so even with that though, putting in a decent score here for sure. I wonder if I just had a ton of all like melee with the Kraken in there, everyone just going to town. Maybe it could be kind of fun, because he does definitely get everyone in a nice little bunch there. But I feel if I had a bunch of melee, that they would all start chasing them all over the place, you know. So we're just gonna wrap this one up. I don't really see the Kraken being viable, so I thought I'd give it a shot. Man, that ×2 really makes a difference. But yeah, with the archers in there, probably a no-go on this one. Even though we're still doing some pretty good damage there. Obviously now all my guys are getting healed. What cannons I have left are getting healed. And I would have thought that even with the cannons getting shot, you'd think the goblin techs would be making more cannons as fast as the little archers could kill them. So, but apparently my goblin techs got killed too, which is kind of not cool because they don't really attack anybody. So they should be like the last ones getting attacked, if that makes sense. I could see the cannons getting attacked because they're doing damage, and so maybe that draws the fire of the archers, but just randomly hitting the goblin techs that don't even do anything. Still not a horrible score with the Kraken. And he can definitely put everyone in a nice little pile there. I'm going to look at the report here and see. I can't even see what the other troops are, right? We'll go over here. It's got bandits. Now, what the heck? Bandits and hell jailers. I don't even see any. I don't see any archers. Now I'm really confused. That doesn't even make any sense. It is just bandits and archers, isn't it? I mean, bandits and hell jailers. So who the heck, or what the heck, or when the heck, or why the heck, what killed all my cannons? You saw all those little arrows shooting off in there, right? Hang on a second. All right, we're checking out the troops here. Bandits, info. What the heck? Short distance attack, closest target selection, damage single target. Okay, skill, knife man. Bandit will throw knives to attack the enemy from a distance at the beginning. After throwing knives are exhausted, their attack will be transformed into melee attacks. Okay. We'll throw knives to begin. So it's 3 times. It doesn't really specify, but that's got to be what's doing it. Melee attack. So attack speed, melee, short, single type, closest target. It doesn't really specify that. So that's what's killing them. It's the little, they're throwing their little knives and they're killing all my guys with their knives. I didn't even know that. I didn't know they could throw little knives. Alright, I want to try one more thing here, because I think if we have our if we get our nuns in there, maybe the little knives will be negated there. Let's give it a shot here. And that's definitely what's doing it. They're hucking their little knives all over the place. Alright. I don't know why. Look how far they're throwing their little knives. I don't even know. That's like crazy. They're hitting guys like on the other side of the map. Look at those little knives flying all over the place. Okay, so that's kind of bogus. So let's see if the nuns can overcome the throwing knives. I don't know, guys. I'm hoping they will, but I doubt it. I don't really see the knives being that significant of damage, so maybe the nuns will be able to keep up with it, but we're gonna find out here. Generally, it doesn't work that way. Even if you got any kind of range at all, they take out, the nuns just don't keep up with that with the healing. So it looks like, I'm looking at my health there on the left, and it looks like they're slowly whittling my guys down, and I see some cannons disappearing already. So I'm just hoping that my guys can build more cannons there. So 32, 20, doesn't really look like it. Even with all those nuns, the nuns are really not really discriminate as they heal. It doesn't seem there's any really rhyme or reason how they heal. It doesn't matter if the person that's next to them is like low health or something. They don't really go out of their way to heal anybody. It just seems kind of random. They'll toss a heal there or wherever, even if their guys next to them have like a ton of health. So yeah, they're just chewing away at my cannons. I do see the cannons with the nuns around them are doing a little better. So we do have some cannons left. A little bit, looks like they are helping a little, but not enough to get the 5.1 billion damage, I don't think, because we're just losing too many cannons, and that's where the damage is coming from. But halfway point, we're looking pretty strong to get the 5 point. I need 5.5, so we're a little under 5.5. and we're still losing guys. So nuns didn't really help. They helped a little bit, but you can see even with the cannons, with the nuns, like all around them are dying. So it's still going to be pretty decent score, not like horrible. And I wonder if I just had more orc hunters. It seems like those guys aren't really getting them into a bunch of different. They're keeping everybody pretty much in a little pocket there, which is good. And orc hunters do quite a bit of damage, but yeah, it looks like we are building a few more cannons, so keeping kind of that pack that we had, but yeah, I just haven't been able to figure out if there's any kind of range at all, and I didn't even know the bandits could do that. Their first 3 attacks are range. That's interesting. I wonder if that actually makes them a viable troop or not. Because think about it, that's actually kind of cool. So if they're in the rear, and you know, a lot of troops in the rear are like not rear. They don't get into the fight until like they get engaged by rear attackers, or you know, they run up and attack the front guy. So bandits, you know, would be able to fire their little things, their little swords or missiles or whatever the heck they are, from a distance right off the bat for 3 attacks. So hitting that, I assume it would be like the stone golem or whatever thing they target closest in the front at the beginning. So that's pretty interesting. Well, the nuns seem to help a little bit. So we're probably going to get 950 million-ish. So that's not horrible, but definitely not keeping up with the halfway mark there, and not near what Dracula did. So no, not even close to 950. So about 920, I guess. So my friends, that's it for this one. I hope it was, check out the report here. Hope it was helpful. I mean, holy cow, some of those 60 million there, 19 million from my orc hunter. So the orc hunter seemed to do pretty good. I wonder, it would be interesting to just throw a ton of just like all magic apprentices, orc hunters, ghost assassins, but I think they would just spread out the troops too much. Anyways, I'm not going to mess with that. I still don't think they'd be able to overcome the damage that that was done there by Dracula. So thanks for watching this new Outlaws Infinity War. Guys, have a great day and see you next time.